So, Krishna didn't really know, but when he asked Kunstner Shiva, can you get my flute back? He said, okay, it's right here, and then he couldn't find it. He said, oh no, I must have dropped it. When they were looking for it, as they were looking for it, Krishna was thinking, oh no, I lost my flute.
Mm.
So the gopis were hiding their flute.
Yeah.
They had,
Very, very good. And okay. And in between that, then this happened, right? Uh,
yeah,
uh, a demon came. His name
yeah,
was
and then Krishna was
Sankachura.
trying to fight him, and then he found a pretty jewel on his head. He gave it to Shiva, and then Shiva was trying to go to Radharani. Then Radharani dropped the flute when he was taking it.
Hmm.
That's when Krishna found his flute.
Yes, yes. So actually, the after Krishna destroyed the demon, the jewel was given to Balram. Balram, not Lord Shiva. Okay, so
Oh, well,
Lord
okay.
Balram, and then Lord Balram sent it for Radharani, and then Radharani, when she saw that she was getting a gift, she unknowingly dropped the flute, and then Krishna got the flute back. Okay, very good. Thank you, Sonakshi ji. You have a good memory, even better than mine. You are such minute details of the names of the Gopa boy, Kusuma Seva, all that you're remembering. So very good. Keep it up. Okay. So now we'll go to today's lesson. So this is based on a drama by written by Rupa Goswami, who is one of a very exalted acharyas. So some of this, it might contradict with the other stories, but like when you have some favorite actors, they act in a movie, but you like to go see the movie, right? So because it's entertaining. So similarly, this drama, it talks about Radharani and Chandravali becoming becoming Krishna's queens in Dwaraka. So now that's not what we read before. How the Vrajavasis were always in Vrindavan. They didn't see Krishna for 100 years. We read all that and then we completed. But this book is describing another story where there's slight variation. So don't get confused. It's just enjoy the pastimes. What acharyas are thinking, like maybe you can think it as a story. They're thinking of it as a fiction, but they connect all the dots. So let me go over the story. So you remember when Krishna and Balram were taken from Vrindavan to Mathura, right? Akrura came because Kamsa said he wanted to set up an arena where he'll send all the warriors to fight Krishna and Balram because he was afraid of Krishna being his angel of death, as it was proclaimed by the celestial voice. So Kamsa was afraid of Krishna for 11 years, and then finally he decided he wants to bring Krishna to Mathura to see an end to this. So we know what happened, but this is that instance when he sent one of his courtiers, Akrura, but he's a great devotee of Krishna. He came and to take Krishna and Balram to Mathura. But then the Vrajavasis were very sad. They until the previous day they were having wonderful pastimes and dancing and listening to the flute and then stealing the flute and giving it back and joking about it, and they were just having such a beautiful wonderful time with everyone together with Krishna. But then when Krishna, they found out when Akrura came that Krishna has to leave, and then everybody was so sad. So you see this picture where all the gopis are coming and stopping the chariot, and they're praying, Krishna, Krishna, don't go, you are our life and soul, we cannot live without you. And you see some of the gopis, that is one is Chandravali, when she heard the news itself she passed out, and she was unconscious, and she's lying on the floor. And And Radharani couldn't even believe that Krishna is going, and see, she's in tears in separation, thinking about separation with Krishna. So, but then Krishna had to go because he had a lot of work to do in by removing these demons and establishing the right faith for everyone in the world. Like, but if bad demons, bad actors are in the world, they will always create disturbances for the good people, right? So Krishna wanted to do that part of his intention to come to earth, so he had to go. So they were all very, very sad, and then what happened was, Chandravali, she is actually the daughter of King of Vidarbha. So she was living in Vrindavan all this time. If you remember, we discussed how Chandravali and Radha were twin sisters, and then how Putana dropped them in Vrindavan while she was taking them, and then they lived in Vrindavan, but they were actually Chandravali went to this king of Vidarbha's house, and then Radharani went to Vrishabhanu's house. Now, king of Vidarbha, if you remember, his name is Bhishmaka. We discussed about Bhishmaka. So after Krishna left, it is said. So this is according to the play. Okay, this you won't really hear this from Srimad Bhagavatam or any of the mainstream stories. This is like a backstory. It's a very secret story that not everybody knows, but it's nice to listen to this pastime. So what happened was, Chandravali, she went back to her father in Vidarbha, and Vidarbha's king of Vidarbha, his name is Bhishmaka, not Bhishma, the grandsire of the Pandava. This is another Bhishmaka. Okay, so Bhishmaka's daughter is Rukmini, right? So it is said that he renamed Chandravali as Rukmini. Okay, and then Rukmi is the son of Bhishmaka. So Rukmini is the sister, right? So Rukmi is good friends with who? A very bad person. His name starts with S. She. Shishupala. Very good, Radha Chaitraji. So Shishupala's friend is Rukmi, and Rukmi thought, oh, I want to give my sister in marriage to Shishupala. Now, Rukmini or Chandravali, they always want to be with Krishna, not with the demon. So Rukmini, if you remember, writes a letter to Krishna that, oh, she can't live without Krishna, please come and just kidnap me, right? Every arrangement is being made for me to marry this bad guy Shishupala, but Krishna, I just want to be your wife, so you come and take me away, and I'll also tell you a good time to come, because before the marriage, according to our family custom, we go to a temple, and that's in the outskirts of the kingdom. So coming and taking somebody off where everybody's there is very difficult, but when I come to the temple, it's outside the main place, so the army and all the guards won't be there, so you can come with your chariot and just take me away. So that's what happened. So Krishna came. He came as Rukmini Devi was at the temple. He just caught hold of her, and Rukmini Devi jumped into the chariot, and Krishna drove away. So sometimes people say, hey, that's not the great way to get married. But when you are doing something good or being a good devotee and want to be with Krishna, the means doesn't matter. So even though it's also called a Rakshasa wedding, when you are not listening to your parents and doing the right way of getting married. So it, sorry about that. Yeah. So uh, so instead of getting married with everybody in the regular way, she chose to just run away. But she's running away with none other than the Supreme Personality, Krishna. So it doesn't matter because she's doing the right thing by not marrying Shishupala. So Rukmini became the first queen of Krishna in Dwaraka. We already discussed that in the Krishna book. Now the secret here is Chandravali is Rukmini, according to the drama by Rupa Goswami. So this whole drama is about, since the gopis, Radharani and all the main gopis, they couldn't live without Krishna. Krishna transferred them from Vrindavan to Dwaraka. So we'll be going through this story, like how all that happened in the next few weeks. So this is how Chandravali came to Dwaraka, and as Rukmini, and she was married to Krishna. And then Radharani, she was so sad in separation with Krishna that when she saw the Yamuna, so Yamuna is very dark in color. So Krishna is like a very dark rain cloud, right? So she always remembers Krishna when she sees Yamuna. And then what happened was she went into the river, and then Yamuna Devi is the daughter of the sun god Surya. So what happened is Radharani and was taken by Yamuna from there to the sun planet, where you see the sun outside. So she took her to the sun planet, to the Surya Deva. So Radharani was there, but he was not happy, but she's still in separation with Krishna. And she said, here I'm even feeling worse, because at least when I was in Vrindavan, I could go to the places where Krishna had good pastimes with all of us. So each place I would go, just like the bhajan we read today, we can just remember Krishna everywhere. Now I'm in the sun planet and I can't. I just want to go back to Vrindavan at least, so that I can remember Krishna. So then Suryadev said, no, there is a plan here, because Narada Muni came and told Surya how Radharani can be with Krishna now, that Krishna is a big king in Dwaraka. There was a plan. So what happened was, Suryadev had a good friend, and now you'll recognize this name. His name was Satrajit. And remember, Satrajit is the one who got that jewel that produces many kilograms of gold every day, right? So you keep it in the house, and it'll just make gold the next day. So that means it's just.
Is that Satyabhama's dad?
Yeah. So what happened was, when Suryadev gave this jewel, he also gave Radharani as Satrajit's daughter, and Satrajit called her Satyabhama. So Radharani is now coming in as Satyabhama, and we know the story, right? Like how Satyabhama becomes the wife of Krishna. So I can quickly go through that story. So what happened was, this very, very, very precious jewel, which is not only looking very, very precious, but it also creates gold every day. So nobody has to go to work. Whoever the owner is, he'll get riches just by sitting with the jewel at home. So Satrajit got this jewel and a daughter, and what happened was, Satrajit was very, very proud of the jewel, and he used to go around showing around everybody, and wherever he walks, he would have the aura of the sun, because it was very, very bright jewel. So he walked around, and he told how this multiplies gold. And then he came to Krishna, and Krishna said, such a jewel shouldn't be with a person like you, because it's very dangerous to get too much wealth. it is said that those who win the lottery, everybody wants to win the lottery, but then when they win the lottery, their life changes, and actually they get into a lot of trouble, because money is not the solution for all the problems. So if you get so much money, it'll bring a lot of trouble to you. Satyajit said, "No, Krishna, you are jealous of me. I'm not going to give this jewel to anyone." Krishna said, "The king of this place is Ugrasena, and he's the oldest here. Let him keep it safe, so that you won't get into trouble." But Satyajit said, "No, this is mine. My friend Surya gave it to me, so I'm not going to give you." And Satyajit then gave it to his brother, just so that his brother wanted to wear it while going hunting.
And then
yeah.
the bear, no, the lion attacked.
Yes, you want to say?
I think I don't know much of it.
Okay, so Prasoon was the brother of Satyajit. He was wearing the jewel, and as a shining demigod with all the shining over him, he went hunting, and then what happened was a lion was attracted, seeing the brightness, and lion ate Prasoon.
And then the bear. So
yeah,
there was a bear from Ramayana.
yeah, and what's his name? Starts with J. J-A.
Jambavan.
Jambavan. Very good, Radha Chaitraji. So Jambavan comes and fights the lion, and then takes the jewel away. And then Jambavan was having it in his cave.
And then Krishna.
And then what happened was, this Satyajit, because he gave this to his brother and he didn't come back, he sent out a rumor.
Many rumors, that Krishna.
Yeah, Krishna must have killed my brother and taken the jewel. And then everybody started to say, "Oh, Krishna initially wanted the jewel, and so he secretly must have gone and taken." So then Krishna wanted to find what the truth was, and then he went to the forest, and he saw the marks of like Prasoon dead in the forest, and then he followed the footsteps of a lion, and then he saw some footprints of fighting between a lion and a bear. Then he followed the bear, and then he finally reached the cave of Jambavan. Then he fought with Jambavan for many days, and then Jambavan understood that it is none other than his worshipable god Ram, who is come as Krishna now. And then he gives the jewel and Jambavati to him, and then Krishna comes back with the jewel and then gives it back to Satyajit and says, "I didn't do this, this is what happened." And then Satyajit was feeling very ashamed that he even spread that rumor about Krishna. So then Satyajit gave the jewel and his daughter to Krishna. So that's the picture that you see here. So now, who is this Satyabhama according to the drama? Radharani, right? So now Radharani is going to become the wife of Krishna. So that's how Krishna and Radharani were together, even though Krishna left Vrindavan, as per this drama. Okay. All right. So that concludes our class for today. Anybody has any questions, or else we can go to the Kahoot. Okay, so everybody take your mobile device and enter the pin. Pin is loading. Drum roll. Yes, we have a pin, 7603727. If you want to scan the screen, I will make it bigger. So
Please wait, my Android is going to start.
Okay, we'll wait for you, Taranji, because you're a very important member in our group. We need you.
No, that's not the thing.
Oh, Ashmita ji is joining. Hare Krishna, Ashmita ji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Yeah, we finished our story and we're going into the Kahoot, but please continue and be and see the questions you might just understand or be able to answer. Ooh,
Okay.
Radharani is coming with as a evil skeleton. No, now she is a panda bear. Oh, it's changing. Okay. Then there's an unknown diamond. Sounds like the Semantaka jewel we discussed about today. So only 2 participants so far. Is anybody having trouble joining?
What's the code?
Yes, probably having trouble a little bit.
Tarunji, yeah, looks like something's wrong with your connection when you use Kahoot. I wonder why.
Just
Okay.
my Android was power off.
Okay, Shimmer is on. This is like Shimmer and Shine. Okay, Radha Chaitra ji has joined. 2, 3, 4,
Just
5.
like we can.
So we just need Tarunji also to join and then we can get going.
Yes. Just a minute.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Okay, Tarunji is a pirate who also has orange ears. Okay, very good. Let's start.
That's yellow ears.
Okay, it's yellow. Okay. Okay, first question is, who took Krishna to Mathura from Vrindavan? Daruka, Akrura, Balarama, Vasudeva.
Vasudeva.
Vasudeva is Krishna. Okay, it was Akrura. Okay. Radha is on first place. Tarunji is in second place. Radha Chaitra ji third place. Unknown Diamond fourth. Ashmita ji probably didn't get time to answer. Who was the father of Rukmini, king of Vidarbha? Bhishmaka, Rukmi, Shishupala, Kamsa. Yes, it is Bhishmaka. Okay. According to the play by Rupa Goswami, who is Rukmini actually? Radharani, Chandravali, Draupadi, Lalita.
Who's Draupadi again?
Draupadi is the wife of the Pandavas.
Okay, wait, can we see the leaderboard?
Okay. Radha first place. Second is Radha Chaitra ji, who's on fire. Then Unknown Diamond, Tarunji, Ashmita ji. Radha Chaitra ji is doing so well. Highest answer 3 of 3. According to the play by Rupa Goswami, who is Satyabhama actually? Radharani, Chandravali, Draupadi, Lalita. Yes, it's Radharani. So nobody knows the story so much. We because of this book we are understanding this back secret story. So if somebody says Radharani is Satyabhama, you won't be surprised that this is the story that's behind that. Okay. Okay. How does Krishna get Rukmini as his wife? Kidnap, arrange, swayamvar, matrimonial. He was kidnapped. Matrimonial is like the new way, right? Like you put your your profile on a website.
Oh.
That probably is not
Just
the
like
way.
that now.
Sorry, Tarunji, you are saying something we can't understand. It's breaking up. Can you say that?
Just like Bharat matrimony.
Yes, Bharat matrimonial. Right. Tarunji is already looking at how he can find his wife in the future. just kidding, okay? I'm just kidding. Okay. Radha is on fire, then Radha Chaitaji, Unknown Diamond, Tarun and Shimmer. Okay, sixth question. Who took Radharani to the sun planet? Yashoda, Govardhan, Yamuna, sun god Surya. Yes, it is Yamuna. Now, sun planet is the sun god, right? So, not Surya Dev met her in the sun planet while the plan was getting hatched of how Radharani can go to Krishna. Okay. Who gave Satyabhama and Syamantaka jewel to Satyajit? Sun god, water god, wind god, religion god.
Religion god.
Yeah, it's like Dharmaraj, right? So Dharma is also like religion. You can also call him the god of death also. That's what religion teaches us. Everything is temporary. Only Krishna is permanent. Okay. Lord Krishna requested Satyajit to give the jewel to himself, Lord Balram, King Ugrasena, Mother Yashoda. Yes, Ugrasena. Very good. Okay, the stiff competition between Radha and Radha Chaitra ji. They're only like 100 points difference. And Unknown Diamond, Shimmer, Tarun, all are doing so well. Okay. How did Satyajit lose the Syamantaka jewel? His brother Prasun stole it. A lion took it from him. Jambavan got it after he killed the lion that killed Prasun. Krishna had taken it. Okay, so a lion took it from Prasun, not from Satyajit, right? So the second answer is not correct. Krishna did not take it, so that answer is also not correct. His brother didn't steal it. He himself gave to his brother to go show off while he went hunting. Okay. Now let's go to the last question. What did Satyajit hand over to Krishna? Syamantaka jewel and Satyabhama, money and kingdom, land and horses, a lion and Jambavan. Okay, that's correct. So Satyajit, after he found out what really happened, he was feeling very embarrassed, and he gave his daughter as well as the very precious gem, the Syamantaka jewel. And guess what? One thing I forgot to mention, this jewel that the sun god gave, that also came with Radharani when Yamuna brought Radharani to the sun god.
Wait, what?
So tell me, how would Radharani have a jewel like that? You know Shankachuda's jewel? The jewel we just spoke about? About last class we discussed that Balramji gave to Radharani. That is the one that became the Syamantaka jewel, because that is the one that Radharani took with her to bathe in the Yamuna and went to the sun god. Okay, so, and it's called Syamantaka jewel because Simanta means a forehead, because Radharani was wearing it on her forehead, and then it finally reached Satyajit, the jewel, and Satyabhama. Okay, very, very good. So we are at the end of our class, and let's see who the leader is. The third place goes to Unknown Diamond. Second place goes to Radha Chaitra-ji, and first place goes to Radharani. Very good. And runner up is Shimmer and Tarunji. All of you did awesome. You're all winners, whoever played.
Who is unknown Diamond F? Diamond F.
Mm-hmm.
Who was it? You can annotate and say it if you want.
No, whoever wants it want to be anonymous, right?
Okay. And who is Radha?
Hmm. Somebody's saying me here. Then who is this me?
Who said me? I
Oh,
think it was Nitinji.
oh. Nitinji is Radharani?
No, Nitinji was unknown diamond.
Oh.
Wait,
Yes.
no?
No? Okay, he's writing unknown diamond. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes. Okay, it's like this.
Then
This
who
board
is...
is like a big, secret clue.
I was Radha.
Oh.
You probably already know that now.
Well, all of you are very, very making secret pastimes just like Radharani and Krishna.
Yep.
Okay. So all of you have a very, very, very Krishna conscious week and pray to Krishna. Try to chant Krishna's holy names. Now our spiritual sale is over. The Kartik month where we said whatever spiritual you do is multiplied 100 times. But still, for the rest of the year also you have to remember Krishna and pray to Krishna. So you can start chanting. If you're chanting, increase the number of rounds. If you're chanting 16 rounds, you can improve your focus on remembering Krishna while you chant. That's the area I'm trying to improve on. My mind keeps wandering. So all of us can make some goals and try to meet that wherever you are, right? Like even if you're not chanting, you can start chanting one round. Okay, very good. So all of you, we'll see you all again next week with more stories about Srimati Radharani. And we are slowly covering all the wonderful stories of Radharani that is compiled by this wonderful devotee Bhakti Purushottam Swami. So we'll meet again next week. Hare Krishna. Panchakalpatarupasya kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna, dear Vaishnavas. See you next week.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Sanakshi ji. Very, very nice narration today, Sanakshi ji. Thank you.